Ever since the day that you went away, you went away. Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Andrea. I make commentary videos on pop culture and influencers. Today's video is my part 3 of the Without a Crystal Ball series that I've started because I feel like somebody needs to keep tabs on Katie. I know there are a couple of people who are already doing this constantly, so I'm not gonna spam my channel with Katie Joy videos, but I do feel like this needs to be brought back from time to time. In the past few weeks, I've been keeping tabs on her, like I said, and Katie Joy has been tiptoeing the line between I'm so kind, I'm such a charitable person, and being horrible to other creators. So I feel like I don't know if she's genuinely trying to be good, but failing miserably, or if she is pretending to be good for a little while so that people will get off her back, and then when they do, or when her act doesn't work, maybe she realizes that nobody is gonna think that she's a good person with all her track record, so maybe she like gives up. I don't know. It's confusing to me, and I have a lot of chapters in this video because this is so long. But I'm gonna start off by showing you guys this video that has been posted on Twitter because this is horrifying.
I went through catechism and confirmation and faked it, left the church, and went back to the church after my son died. Not the Catholic church, not my son died. My mother-in-law passed away, my uncle passed away, and then my great aunt passed away, and then my son got diagnosed with a heart condition. I think all at the same time. And so we were like a little bit like beat down, and we were like desperate for something. And
now, I don't know how someone can say something like this by mistake. I genuinely don't know. I just saw this like right before filming because I was checking for new updates to see if I need to add anything to my video, and this was horrifying. So I don't even know how a mother could say that by mistake. I genuinely don't know. So last time I made my video, the moment that I left off at was when she doxed Creepshoward, Shannon, and since then a lot of things have been happening, starting with her lawyer, who's apparently not her lawyer now, kind of exposing her, but accidentally, which was really funny. So somebody asked on his channel, because apparently this lawyer has a YouTube channel too, I received 4 cease and desists, but the sender isn't serious, right? I should continue breaking the law, right? As a general rule, it is a good idea for anyone who receives a cease and desist letter to either stop the activity stated in the letter or contact attorney, or both. So obviously this person is taking the piss out of the fact that Katie Joy did exactly this, and the guy doesn't say anything. What if somebody says he's a professional crook to their 100k followers asking for a friend? And what if somebody calls him a career criminal also asking for a friend? Calling someone a professional crook sounds like defamation. Of course, context always matters. For example, if a comedian said this during stand-up comedy, that may not be defamation. And when he realized that these questions were about what Katie Joy did, he backtracked, saying, "Today I learned that my answer to a question below this video has been misunderstood by some people. To prevent further misunderstanding, I deleted my thread. My generic educational answer was to a question I understood was a genuine effort to learn about the law. However, critics of one of my clients have speculated that I was addressing a specific client situation, which I wasn't. This channel is general education about the law." No, the thing is, you've been misinformed or uninformed about your own clients, and now you're backtracking because probably Katie Joy had to go with you. So I think she was on a break during this time, although her breaks felt like nothing because she's always online. I'm still taking a break, but wanted to address something. There is a false rumor that my lawyer exposed me. Aaron is not representing me in this case. I have counsel in Seattle who will be making a formal statement next week after we file a response. Thanks. None of the YouTube lawyers reporting on the lawsuit have gotten this complaint or case right. The YouTube lawyers are all focusing on the wrong issues, and this has created mass confusion for viewers. I'm glad this case is being handled in court and not on YouTube. And then this person, who I think was her friend, Nate the lawyer, promoted Emily D. Baker, which was ironic because obviously Katie Joy and Emily D. Baker have their own issues. And I feel like KJ probably got upset over that. He said, okay, enough with the messages. I will make a video on the Tati versus Without a Crystal Ball lawsuit. Full disclosure, I am friends with Without a Crystal Ball, but I will keep it real. For the best legal coverage of the case, watch Emily D. Baker. That is who I watch. And Emily D. Baker actually addressed the disaster situation with Katie Joy and the lawyer. I saw comments that Aaron Hall may not have been Katie Joy's attorney. When the below comment was made, I received a from Tati Westbrook motion to not delete your shit. See, we found a crystal ball was a notice to not delete shit because her attorney responded to Michael Saltz on the 31st of October. And apparently she's been deleting videos, which is obviously wrong. Katie Joy ended up sending a motion to dismiss, which had a lot of spelling mistakes, and brought other people that didn't need to be brought up, like PewDiePie, because PewDiePie hates Tati. It's the same as KJ making 10,000 videos on Tati. It's not the same. PewDiePie barely talked about this. And maybe he's biased and maybe he's wrong, but it doesn't matter because he didn't fucking stalk and harass Tati Westbrook like you did. So I don't understand the correlation. So next up is the giveaway story. When Crypto Art got a community guideline, she thought that it was because she leaked Without a Crystal Ball's email address, but her email has been public in her giveaway, as you can see. But the thing is, people have been speculating that something shady is going on with her email address, that she has misspelled it, so she had a typo. It says Without a Crystal Ball instead of crystal, so the L is missing from crystal, and people have been speculating that this is on purpose. So this is on the Without a Crystal Ball subreddit. People have been saying that. And apparently she corrected the email address right after she announced the winner, so right before, which is weird. And things have been shady on her channel when it comes to giveaways. She's had giveaways before in which the moderators of the channel won. I don't know if they actually won any money, but obviously the fact that mods won, it's already biased and weird. So yeah, credit to the subreddit Without a Crystal Ball for this information. Crypto Art Shannon had this theory saying that Clark Swanson knew to leak his story with Without a Crystal Ball because Tati had already discussed that she has had to send her 4 cease and desist and had her lawyers watching Katie. He knew her leaking it would result in her being sued, and so the counterclaims on Tati's end would go unnoticed. Man seems like an idiot but a conniving idiot. I never thought about that though. This is some crazy conspiracy. Apparently Katie Joy has been harassing other creators again. Crypto Art, Angelika Oles, Kimstar, Dustin Daly and Nick Snyder. Without a Crystal Ball has also said that Crypto Art Shannon has been manipulated by Unirock, which is not a thing because she roasted Unirock, so she wouldn't be manipulated by him so easily. And I don't understand the whole Unirock thing. I talked about this in my previous video. How do you just turn your back on someone who supported you for so long because they don't agree with you once? So based on the same live stream, Shannon tweeted this, which is something very typical for Without a Crystal Ball, to just contradict herself all the time. Katie, I would never put her private information out. Also Katie, I found her saying her last name in this stream and tweeted it, but please focus on that and not the fact that I found out her middle name, which she has never said publicly, and posted that as well. In several of Katie Joy's live streams around that time, she's been wearing her Teddy Fresh hoodie. Again, just because you don't like Kimstar now and you're not cool with him, it doesn't mean you should support Zionism and settled colonialism and ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, and I don't know why people are still supporting H3H3. And apparently Katie has been accusing Crypto Art of blackmailing people. I don't think she needs to because she has a big fan base already who are very, very dedicated, so this is just unnecessary. And she's been shading her. Morning reminder: if someone on social media is tweeting non-stop about talking to lawyers, they are probably not talking to lawyers, because a lawyer would tell their dumb ass not to fucking tweet about it. And another one of many contradictions from Without a Crystal Ball, posted by Truth Sleuth. Without a Crystal Ball, I didn't privacy claim her. Also, Without a Crystal Ball, it had nothing to do with my name. If you say that you didn't do it, then indirectly admit to doing it under the same comment. The lack of self-awareness jumped out with this one. So what she said is, I didn't strike her channel and it wasn't my name. I'm not lying, it had nothing to do with my name. Oh my god. This is genuinely so bad. Without a Crystal Ball, who am I striking? A privacy complaint is not a strike, it's a request to remove the information from the video that is private. Okay, so you say that Crypto Art's full name is easily located online and you didn't mean to post it and that it was a mistake, so fair enough. I could maybe believe that. Now your email is available on your YouTube channel and you made it visible during your recent giveaway. So why did you privacy strike Unirock and Crypto Arts videos when they showed your email? I don't believe they showed your email maliciously. Why is it okay when you do it? It wasn't the email address, it was the email itself. It also isn't a strike, it's a request to the creator to remove the information. The email was private, she did not have consent to share and contain private information, which she knew that if she shared would be proof of her harassment against me. She shared it despite not having my consent to share and knowing YouTube asked us to work it out privately. All they had to do was blur out the email or remove it from the screen. YouTube didn't ask you to work with Shannon privately. You are nobody in the grand scale of YouTube. You're not Tati Westbrook. You don't have the size that Tati had. When YouTube asked her to remove the Bye Sister video, it was because of her millions of subscribers. You are nothing, and Shannon, I love her, but she's also, her numbers are pretty small compared to these people, James Charles and Tati. So don't compare that. YouTube didn't get involved. You're lying. And also this one, I got doxxed today. How? What? Crypto posted a video that has my email address listed in it. I'm sorry, that sucks. This is ridiculous. People are doing the most. She posted an email I sent to her in private and didn't crop out my email address. Why do you have to contradict yourself so many fucking times? You're just a serial liar. I don't understand. And the whole, my name is private. She apparently didn't want to be called Katie Joy as well, but she's called herself Katie Joy. And her last name, as you can see here, she fucking has it on her wall. Like, if you're gonna be this stupid, you can't cry about being doxxed. Shannon's account got locked for saying to a friend that she's gonna kill him as a joke, and it got reported. I don't know if it was Katie, but Shannon thinks that it was Katie, and I'm not discounting that possibility because she's crazy. She also said, P.S. I was biased about Tati because I've done months of research on this story and her husband is a damn fraud. You shouldn't want frauds in the community, in my opinion. So this was right before she got sued, I think. So I don't know, I would keep my mouth shut if I was you. Next up, we're going on to the suicide plotline of Katie Joy's life. While we are talking about YouTubers that need to be cancelled, Keemstar has lost multiple channels, repeatedly falsely accuses men of pedophilia, and told Etika to go kill himself. Etika went on to kill himself. Keemstar is a menace and needs to go. This was a few months before she praised Keemstar, but now she hates Keemstar again, so this is insane. She also said that Keemstar made her hurt herself, which again is insane. These are her old tweets regarding Keemstar, in which she's talking shit about him, saying that he's a racist, he accuses men of being pedophiles, he got someone killed. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because other people have been paralleling this with Katie Joy's recent post saying, I'm taking a long weekend, the amount of go kill yourself or die is too much. I now understand why other YouTubers have either attempted suicide or have died by suicide. As someone who's attempted suicide when I was 16, this is disgusting that you would use this as a way to garner sympathy and forgiveness. You are a shit person. Full stop, I don't care. Mental health, a threat. The idea that we can't use mental illness as an excuse is toxic to me. I have ADHD, anxiety, and PTSD. My mental illness is an explanation for a lot of my behavior. Medication doesn't fix mental illness, it helps, but it's not a cure. When someone like me with ADHD and PTSD is under a lot of stress, we can react impulsively out of fear, anxiety, and rejection. Many of us are consistently rejected because of our illness. People become impatient and disappointed because we keep making the same mistakes. Instead of shaming people with mental illness, I believe we need to offer compassion to those struggling. We need to stop saying it's not an excuse because it is a valid explanation for our behavior. There is power and freedom and acceptance. Hashtag end the stigma. This thread is motivated not by my own issues, but by how people are treating Trisha Paytas after her fight with Ethan and Ela. We're not treating Trisha Paytas bad because of her mental illness. We're treating her bad because she's racist and problematic. And you are partially right. It's an explanation. Mental illness is an explanation. Explanation does not equal excuse. I think you're using these two words interchangeably, which doesn't make any sense because they are two words that have nothing to do with each other. It is an explanation. I have depression, anxiety, and PTSD as well. And I don't have ADHD. Maybe your impulsiveness comes from ADHD, which I don't have, so I can't relate. But I definitely do have a lot of impulsive thoughts because of anxiety and PTSD. But I've learned to control it. And if you think that we need to give people a free pass because of mental illness, what about those who refuse to take medication? When does it become too much to bear for a normal person? Because honestly, there is a stigma around it and it shouldn't be, but at the same time you can't force someone who doesn't want to stay with you because of your mental illness. You can't force them to stay because for some people it's too much to bear to be around someone like that. It's too draining. And you should accept that people have boundaries, especially neurotypical normal people. And I'm saying this as someone who is not normal. I would not be too mad if my friends needed some space from me when I was spiraling. I wouldn't, because I would understand why. Because I don't want to cause other people mental illness with my own mental illness. If you think that you need people to excuse your behavior or whatever, just take it to therapy, not the internet, because the internet is pretty much unforgiving. Maybe it shouldn't be, but it is, and you can't change it. You're just one person. Then she started to re-upload old videos, which people have been clocking in on by making fun of her, saying that it's kind of like she wants more views, or the other possibility is that her lawyer forced her to do it because she was not supposed to private videos. And she posted this as the year wraps up. I am re-uploading some of the biggest stories of the year for viewers. For some it will be old news, for others it will be new to them. Either way, enjoy the walk down memory lane. So I don't know if she's trying to revive her channel, or, as I said, if it has something to do with the situation with the lawsuit. Apparently she changed titles to make it more clickbaity. She's also been posting stuff in like a news format on her Instagram, including this story. Since 2016, all but one of the 4 children of Amy and Matt Roloff have left the Little People Big World. The couple got divorced, and now their youngest son says a person molested him. Is the money/fame worth losing your entire family? Sound of blow. This is horrible. To accuse these parents of knowing that their son was getting molested and going with it for the money. A lot of this shit unfortunately happens in the industry in Hollywood. It should never happen. It's horrible, disgusting, whatever you wanna call it. But it's not the parents' fault. Maybe they didn't know, maybe the child didn't tell them. The only fault that parents can have is not educate their children on speaking up right after this happens. But even with that education, some children might not feel comfortable to do it. I was 17 when I was raped, and I keep going to this because I feel like it's relevant in this case. I was 17. I didn't speak up about this until I was 20 because, I don't know, I was scared, ashamed. And at 17 I knew that you're supposed to speak up. I knew that you're supposed to go to the police, but I still didn't do it. And I don't know why I didn't do it, but I couldn't. And all the education and awareness is not gonna prevent things like this from happening. So you can't blame the parents in this case, I'm sorry. Posting this, children that appear on reality TV are exploited by networks and parents. Many work for free, receive subpar education, minimal supervision, and have no laws protecting them. Learn the sad reality about kids on reality TV. This is not fully true because kids have regulations. Like, you need to respect some regulations around working with children nowadays if it's a bigger production. Maybe for like small independent films you could get away with it, but reality TV I don't think you can get away with it. The molestation thing was not related to work conditions, it was just a monster. Like, it has nothing to do with this. And it's the fact that Katie Joy has been exploiting her child's illness, her autistic child, online, and now she's saying that. She later posted the person's statement about this whole situation by, the statement itself, it kind of contradicts what Katie Joy has been saying. It said that there was a lot of money involved. The survivor doesn't blame reality TV itself for what happened to him. He just blames that one person. So Katie Joy is saying that reality TV is always exploitative. It is a lot of the time, but not specifically towards children, just specifically trying to get people into fights and stuff like that. It's already exploitative, but not always. It doesn't have to be. Saying that none of the fault is at the family, which again Katie Joy implied that it was the fault of the family. So now she's posting something by the actual survivor that contradicts her own statement. I don't get it. And the next thing that I want to talk about is the Child Protection Services warning that was issued on Katie Joy's name. I don't think that people should be going around doing this shit because this can actually cause trouble for the child. The child could be taken away when he's having a good life. You don't know what's happening in their family, so it shouldn't be done unless there's clear abuse on camera. I don't think this was a good move. I don't condone this shit. We are far too hard on mothers of children with disabilities. I see too many mothers blamed, shamed, and belittled. It's so easy to judge what one doesn't know or will never face. How about we judge them less and offer them support and love? They need it, their cups run empty a lot. Finally, a stranger reported my husband to Child Protection Services for punching my son, which is false. We have never physically abused our son. Child Protection Services came to our home and closed the case immediately after interviewing us and our nurse, a mandated reported who confirmed no abuse happens here. Thank you. I want all of you to know we have all mandated reporters in our home 50 hours a week. In 5 years, there has never been a single report for abuse. There is no abuse happening here, and I would appreciate that calls to the police and Child Protection Services. Please stop. Thank you. Clarification, there has never been a report ever of abusing my son's entire life. We have had nurses for around 5 years. I do not support my subscribers attacking, harassing, or mass reporting creators that criticize me. Any reporting I did in the past will not be repeated. Having a child with autism means that you deal with meltdowns frequently. While most parents have skills to manage the meltdowns, sometimes we get frustrated and yell. Please stop circulating a clip of my son melting down and claiming we are abusing him. We never abuse our son. Here's the thing. I think this is horrible that somebody would do this. I don't agree with it, like I said. But Katie Joy using her son's autism as a scapegoat for everything that she's done is so weird, because I thought the child was not autistic. You posted this article saying that he's not autistic and now he is autistic again. I think you should clarify this to people because everybody's confused about this. We received a letter from Child Protection Services that our case is closed. Now please leave my family alone, whoever you are. Child protection workers are already overworked. I just can't understand people who try to use Child Protection Services as a tool for revenge against someone they don't like. Do they not realize that while the social worker is investigating the false report, an actual victim is suffering? I actually agree with this. I'm on Katie Joy's side on this one thing, because I have worked with social services and stuff like this as part of my job, and I have had to deal with people in abusive relationships and false reports and stuff like that, and I don't think this is acceptable. These people have other things to do. They're already busy and overworked. They don't need this shit. Especially in the middle of fucking pandemic. Because someone decided to increase the sound of a video where my son with autism was melting down and spread a dangerous lie about me, a real life report was made to Child Protection Services. You don't have to like me, but this isn't okay. You all will be furious if it happened to anyone other than me. Filing a false report, Child Protection Services is a crime. Please stop the nonsense and save these precious resources for kids that are being abused. Our 4 nurses and 12 doctors will do just fine as our mandated reporters. I hope they get charged with making vexatious reports. The damage is twofold here. An innocent family is put through the stress of a false report, and children who desperately need help are not getting the help they need with a system already struggling. For shame. I agree with that. During a pandemic, like I said, it's just horrible. And someone sent this and she retweeted, I'm not a fan of yours. I've seen a lot of behavior directed at YouTubers that pisses me off. However, this is unfathomably awful. It was clearly done to cause you harm, not out of worry for your child. Just because people don't like you does not mean it's okay to do this. Yeah, like I think there should be limits. I genuinely think that this crossed a big boundary. Next up, we're going to talk about Smoky Glow and Angelika Oles. I've made a video on this before, saying my own side of the whole situation and the double standards in this whole situation. I don't think anybody's innocent. I have voiced that before. Katie Joy, however, is taking the side of Smoky Glow because she's had personal beef with Angelika. That is my opinion. I don't think Katie Joy genuinely cares about microaggressions or racism. I don't think she gives a fuck. I think she just has a problem with Angelika and needs an opening to bring this up, so this is a perfect opening for her. I honestly can't. I could have told everyone 6 months ago what Angelika was like. This is why we just need to stop the fighting within commentary and move on. Angelika demands accountability but never takes it herself. She screams at people to take criticism but doesn't take her own. She tells people to stop being problematic, but she's problematic. She's mean to other creators. I found every interaction with her to be negative and aggressive. She blamed me for her mistake repeatedly, then used that to drag me whenever possible. She's a mean girl, point blank, period. While I agree that there were loopholes and issues in her apology, I've said that. I agree with that, but you can't say, commentary channel, stop arguing, but you are the one starting an argument out of nowhere. Angelika didn't involve you, nobody involved you, so why are you involving yourself? Here is my take. Commentary channels need to stop excusing the bullshit behavior of friends while expecting other channels be held to a higher standard. How about we are imperfect and messy? How about we all just move on? I'm sick of every week one of us being dragged. How about we stop trying to destroy each other and actually support one another? I have always just wanted peace in the community, so just everyone stop. It's a new target every damn week, enough already. Our viewers are utterly sick of this bullshit. They don't enjoy watching us fight, and guess what? They are turning away from all of us. I'm so tired of this petty ass behavior. We've all made mistakes and all of us have said things we regret. It's life. Support goes a lot further. So why are you picking on Angelika then? If you just want peace, like why do you continue this shit? When Smokey Glow posted her apology, Katie Joy said, I don't want to get in the middle of this, but everything you said in your video, I've had a similar experience, every single thing. I'm sorry this happened to you too. Hang in there, you have my support. And people have called her out, rightfully, saying, Katie, you paid to get someone's birth certificate. Don't think for a second that you and Hannah have done anything remotely on the same level. And then Katie Joy blocked her. And someone else made a joke, posting this small violin meme. And Kate Joy said, I'm not claiming anything other than empathy for her experience, not sure who the violin is for. For you? What do you mean? It's the way that she literally had a go at Angelika, but then said she needs peace in the community, but then she tweeted Smokey Glow. Somebody pointed this out. You just tried to tweet Smokey Glow and jump on the Angelika Oles hate train 30 minutes ago. Now you want everyone to get along. If I were you, just some advice, I would stay out of it. And she said, I'm not on any hate train. I emailed Angelika today to offer her support. I truly want everyone to just get along. I think she doesn't want your email. I think she just wants you to get her name out of your mouth because you tried to get her channel terminated. Just a thought. Just a thought. Mind your own business. And then she posted this apology to Emily Baker, which was random. One creator that I lashed out at did not deserve it. Emily Baker. I apologize for my comments weeks ago. They weren't appropriate, unprofessional, and uncalled for. I wish you the best on your channel. Also, everything with the case will make sense in the future. But right after apologizing to Emily D. Baker, she posted this shit. Oh my god, she did not just shame Breonna Taylor. And she said, this is a conversation no one needs to have about her. Breonna is a victim. I agree. I think Emily was only talking in legal terms. But I think legal terms don't really matter when something sensitive like this happens. You shouldn't... I know you're a lawyer, but you should distance that lawyer image from the actual human behind it, if that makes sense. I agree, but how can you apologize and then bring this shit up? It's a commentary channel. I can have opinions about other channels. If I see someone saying something that is shared by a friend of mine, I might share my opinion. It doesn't mean I'm doing anything more than sharing my opinion. All commentary channels share their opinions. The video I shared was actually tweeted by my friend, ERNurse86. I was kind of taken back by what was said. I believe if people can have opinions about me, I can have opinions about them. It doesn't mean anyone is feuding. It means that comment didn't sit well with me. I will be clear again for those that are not understanding. I'm not sharing a tweet shared by my friend to get back at anyone when I heard I did not agree with, and I can tweet and have opinions when I don't agree. I can speak on topics without it being about drama things. I get that, but it's the way that you phrased it. Oh my god, she did not just shame Breonna Taylor. You made it about Emily, not about the actual victim in this situation. So the way that you phrased it, it was obvious that you wanted to start drama, so I don't understand why you're hiding that. Her apology with Sophie pissed me off as well. Sophie is that child that was sexually abused from the whole Stand With Sophie movement. She posted, subscribers and viewers, regarding calling a girl a brat and my coverage of Sophie in a live stream a few months ago, I was speaking about a public case of a little girl named Sophie that involved alleged sexual assault. Why do you have fucking spelling mistakes in your apologies all the time and in everything you post? Please, proofread your shit. I never should have talked about this topic in such an irresponsible and flippant way. It was not my place to dissect the video or try to make sense of what I was seeing. I repeated a comment that called her bratty and then spoke about that. I never ever should have repeated that. Insinuating a child is a brat that may be the victim of sexual assault is wrong. It goes against everything I believe about believing victims. I have since privated my videos on the topic and donated all the AdSense to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I'm sorry for upsetting any victims of sexual abuse. I know it must have been so triggering for you to see this, and I don't blame you for being upset with me. I deserved the hate. Moving forward, I have no intention of covering cases like this. I won't stop speaking up for children, but I also will be way more careful in my coverage. I'm sorry to Sophie and her family for that statement. I believe she is a victim, needs support and privacy, which is why I will not cover her story further and haven't since October. Again, I truly apologize for this live stream, for the statement, and for triggering any of you that are victims. If you are a victim of sexual assault, know that I see you, believe you, and this community is here for you. Thanks, Katie. Okay, first of all, you are not this fucking savior of sexual assault survivors. First of all, that's what I want to say. I'm a survivor. You don't fucking use the word victim. You can use it with a child. I feel like it's different with a child because the child is at this point still being victimized. But when some time passes, you're a survivor, you're not a victim. And I don't like the use of this term in the context of us, the audience. I don't like it. I don't. It's insensitive. It's horrible. It victimizes people that don't need to be victimized anymore. This is not a label that we want to carry for all our lives, but we have to. Saying that she has no intention of covering cases like this, but then she said that she will cover cases like this, and she did cover that child that was molested on reality TV. So do you have any intention of covering it or not? Because you're contradicting yourself. And her apology, I don't know. The first part of it is genuine, but it's like written so badly. I mean, I think it's genuine at least. She lies so much that I don't even know what I think. Here is the source: signatures, settlement agreements, and Jeffrey's signature according to Business Insider. Paying off an alleged rape victim to retract statements to Business Insider, just an average day in Jeffree Star's life. Yet he will still sell his makeup and have a massive platform because his fans don't care. This is just how these influencers roll. The rules do not apply to them. Great reporting, Kat. For once I agree with her, which is shocking, but yeah, I'm glad that she's at least reporting on this because this is important. And now her recent tweets have been very weird, as well as her Instagram stories they've been just like really optimistic, and it seems like a different person. You know the film Psycho, when at the end of the film Norman is in the cell and he's actually his mother, and he's like smiling and saying they will see I wouldn't even hurt a fly or something like that. That is genuinely how I feel about Katie Joy being optimistic and happy. I feel like on the inside it's all so calculated and menacing and terrifying. I don't like it. Trying to be everything to everyone is mistake number 1. Trying to make everyone happy, mistake number 2. Allowing negative comments to control me, mistake number 3. Apologizing when I wasn't wrong, mistake number 4. What do you mean when you weren't wrong? What? I'm going to be me now and stop living my life to please all the naysayers. I can unapologetically say now is I'm not apologizing anymore for being me. I'm quirky, snarky, funny, awkward, impulsive, dramatic, muffy, kind, loving to trusting, and I care way too much about making everyone happy. I can't live like that anymore. I'm not going to change myself to make others happy. I'm not apologizing when I'm not wrong. I'm done caring what people think, and I'm going to get back to being me. I wouldn't tell you not to be you, so don't expect me not to be me. I'm going to react, respond, and speak my mind. I've lost myself this month trying to appease everyone, and I'm done being lost. This sounds like one of them 2012 Facebook posts. If you can't handle me at my worst, don't deserve me at my best. Like, this is why, oh my god, this is so cringe. Repeat after me: we are not responsible for anyone else's feelings but our own. I am unapologetically me. I am done with fear, shame, and ridicule. I am proud of being me. Your hurtful messages shaming my appearance, mental health, parenting, and personality say more about you than they do about me. Keep throwing your breaks and I build that house. What about the valid criticism, Katie? What about that? Maybe these comments, you shouldn't listen to them, but what about the actual valid criticism? Are you gonna ignore that too? Because you're unapologetic? This BLM retweet: protect black trans women, love black trans women, respect black trans women, hashtag Black Lives Matter. I've heard something about her husband being transphobic, so this doesn't make any sense. She posted this good morning with fucking sun emoji. Like, this is actually terrifying coming from her. I'm genuine. This would be terrifying coming from me because I'm not, that's not who I am. I'm not like so extreme like this. So optimistic. I'm loving the freedom on this new channel to speak about my life openly. I'm passionate about helping people understand the world and raising kids with disabilities and advocating for our community. Our kids are amazing and the world needs to know. Our parents are kicking ass daily. This is the moment when Katie Joy should genuinely say what diagnosis her child has, because she's been lying about it a lot and I don't get it. If you have been blocked on my YouTube channel and wish to participate in tonight's live stream, please let me know. I just need to know your username. We ask all people to be respectful in chat. Thank you. I don't know why she's doing this, because she's been heavily monitoring her chat. Now she doesn't want to. I think it's just all a display. Sending good vibes and love to everyone today. Hope your Monday is beautiful and filled with happiness. So happy today. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. My mama always said this too shall pass. I have a tattoo that says this. I want to take it off now because of this. Oh my god. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe to get a fucking laser tattoo removal just so it doesn't have something that Kate Joy said. For anyone going through something today, this is for you. At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. By Frida Kahlo. You know, fun fact about Frida, she was a communist like me. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know. This whole optimism is just so weird. I got really good news tonight. This is all like performance, in my opinion. And then she posted this thing about Olivia Jade, saying during Olivia Jade's apology regarding her family bribing and defrauding their way into USC, she said that she deserves to have a comeback and to be forgiven. I've learned that no one deserves anything. You have to earn back trust, and your actions dictate your path to redemption. So I think this is what she's trying to do, actually. That's why I'm saying I think it's all fake. But yeah, let's see what she does. Everyone, I'm going to be doing my more personal streams on my live/vlog channel. It will be a place to talk about what's going on in my life, have interactive live streams, and just be me. This channel was started several months ago to help keep this channel clean from any drama. I didn't stick to that promise here, and I'm so sorry to the subscribers I let down in November for not keeping this channel free from it. Moving forward, the live/vlog channel will be my personal space. So if you are a sub that wants more personal touch, please subscribe to this channel. Also, this channel will remain as is, with regular uploads on the various reality shows, trending stories, celebrity news, and other commentary things. Subscribe here. And I have heard the rumor that Katie Joy didn't give the members of the channel the perks that they needed. So I don't know why she's not talking about that, about giving them refunds and stuff like this. Their opinions aren't your problem. This is so cringe, dude. I speak for everyone on the internet when I say please stop playing the victim and please stop feeling the need to constantly explain yourself. I've been watching you for over a year now, and this is a clear pattern. This is not meant to be mean. It seems like every couple of months there is a new issue. My issue is I need to stop responding, which I am doing tonight. It's over. No, you didn't do this shit. You always do the same thing, like literally all the time. You can't stop yourself from responding. To all the creators, I hope that in 2021, all of us, including me, can coexist in a way that keeps our subscribers engaged, entertained, and not feeling like they have to pick a side. Good morning, may your day be filled with love. You don't want subscribers to pick a side because you know it's not going to be yours because you're not a good person. Genuinely, this is why. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. 2020 as a whole has really sucked, but what is something positive that happened to you this year? My family added 2 kittens. We also have been able to enjoy quality time together and lots of projects done around the house. Your turn. I mean, you got sued, so I don't know how good this is, but good that you're staying optimistic, I guess. I love when you don't have to agree with someone about every topic and you can still find the space in the middle where you respect one another. I'm finding myself finding balance so much more lately, and it's a super sweet place to be. And then she posted this, love this, and it says, if we cancel every toxic person, we would have no culture because humans are a fundamentally flawed species. I think flawed and toxic is not the same fucking thing. So, you are toxic, I am flawed. That's the difference. This holiday season is not joyful for many in the US. 315k deaths, 20 million out of work, and many states on tight restrictions. In the face of such despair, know this, you are not alone, you are loved. Here is a list of hotlines if you need help. But she tried to weaponize someone's suicide, but now she's posting hotlines. I don't get it. She tried to weaponize someone's suicide to get back at Keemstar. Last night, viewers joined the stream to share their best moments. It's a feel-good stream. Ashley is living independently for the first time in her life with help of support staff. Rebecca landed her dream job. Nicole found her true passion. I'm glad that these 3 people have found a safe place for them, but unfortunately, Kate Joy's channel is not a safe place for most of us. The beautiful part of life is every day you can wake up and an opportunity to surprise your dream can come true. Hope today is filled with possibilities. No matter where you are or what you are going through, I just want you to know you are loved. I appreciate you and thank you for following me. Have a happy holidays. Thank you, Katie. I hope you have a happy holiday too, and I hope you get a lot of contemplation and mental, progress and refreshing your own thoughts, because I genuinely want to see progress from you, but you keep backtracking and doing the same shit all the time. I don't want bad things to happen to anyone on the platform, maybe except for Jeffree Star because he's a fucking rapist, and David Vanity on that level. I want them to suffer, but I want her to grow up because for her age, she's acting extremely childish. I just realized that Derek Dillard's mom follows me and that she sent me a tweet telling me she's praying for me. When someone sees you struggling and they say I'm praying for you, it means everything. Thanks, Caddy. Even though I don't believe, the fact that someone out there is praying for me and wants the best for me, it's a good feeling tonight. I don't know was she talking shit about these people because I don't remember. I know she does a lot of reality stuff. I don't watch that on her channel. People come to my channel to escape their lives, but my life I can't escape. When my life is under stress, my content, creativity, and focus fades. I'm sorry for not giving you that escape, but I have to also be me. Yes, and I think the way to solve this would be to kind of take breaks in between and not be on social media 24/7 because it's toxic for you. And that's what's good for your mental health, I think, in my opinion. You know best, but I feel like that's been obvious for us for a long time. Waking up to a little boy that wants me to cuddle him while we virtual school is the best feeling. Autism meltdowns can be overwhelming, but when your child learns to use coping tools to calm, it's such a huge win. It's a bonus when the coping tool is hugs, kisses, and snuggles. See, I think she could genuinely be a better person because she seems to really love her child, and usually if people are capable of this, of loving one person, they would be good people, or they have the potential to be good people, but she's just so, I don't know, arrogant, I guess. She thinks she knows best. She's the holier than thou definition. Literally, if you search that in the dictionary, her face is gonna come up. I'm on this. If you have a wish list, follow these instructions. I do what I can. So she's giving people Christmas gifts, which I think is really sweet, but I'm wondering if this is like a tax write-off or something for her PR. I want to genuinely believe that Katie Jo is doing things out of the goodness of her heart. I want to believe it, but it's so hard. Jeffree Star donates to like so many causes and he's still a horrible person, so just because you donate, it doesn't make you a good person. So I would like to see more proof of her having the potential to be a good person. That's all. Every morning I want to give up and stop working, then I remember that if I do, the haters will win, so I keep going. And the thing is, again, you need to separate the haters from valid criticism. And you need to listen to the second one and ignore the first. Because both of these things will be good for your mental health. And I'm gonna end this video with this very, very accurate tweet by Rabzilla without a crystal ball is Donald Trump of commentary at this point screaming fake news. And I agree with that. And with this I'm gonna end my video. This is a lot, but I've been following what she's been posting lately, and I'm gonna make an update if she does a lot of shit again. And this is my last video for a while now. I'm gonna make one more video in between Christmas and New Year. I've already filmed it, so I just have to edit it, and then I'll be back in January. So I hope you guys have amazing holidays. If this comes up before Christmas, which I'm trying to do, then I hope you enjoy this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with whatever you want, and subscribe to my channel for more commentary. Give me ideas for videos if you want. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Bye!